it's kind of like watching a bunch of Chinese children build a TV, but they're acting like they're having a great time. But other,
Hi, we're in the bonus content. We were not recording the first 2 minutes, and we are glad about
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
because
That
we,
was
like, we,
just really. If it was behind a
we're
paywall, I'd feel
really
different. But
vulnerable.
that was more than I'm. Yeah,
But we were talking about like
that's what.
in the episode we talked about porn, about the porn addiction, and we circled back on that because uh, I feel it's terrible. I feel like again going to the it's an addiction that no one sees and not a lot of people talk about,
Yeah,
and also there's like so many different things you can be addicted inside the same
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
there's some people that they're like I used to really watch it a lot. It's Joy. It's called JOI.
yeah.
That is like jerk off instructions.
There you go.
Because for me, this was the way of getting out of watching a lot of like hard porn or like something.
Yeah,
Because this is just a woman telling you how to jerk off.
yeah. But there's a certain intensity that comes with that that's also unhealthy.
Exactly. So I found that at first it was like just gentle, being like, "Oh, dear, come on this way, stop, okay," kind of cool.
Yeah,
But then like that mutate into the like you have fucking small dick and humiliation.
yeah,
She's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
"What?" And I was like, "What is happening?"
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of dude. I ended in my at the end of my career. I was using like this website that's on a Serbian server,
Okay.
called Simp City.
Okay.
And it's like all the OnlyFans people and all. It's a forum that it's really really hard to navigate, so it doesn't get taken down.
Okay.
So you have to learn to like mine it, kind of.
And
But
you learn all of this just to.
you can find like everything, like any person that you want that you normally have to pay for, you can
Okay.
find. And yeah, and I just learned to like dig through that. And I was like, I go to porn, I'd be like, this is nothing. Like, just yeah, it was just really weird. Not weird, but like I had a friend in grad school that would always I'd be like, dude, you should check out this site, and he'd be like, no, dude, Pornhub's enough for me, and I'd say, but, and he'd go, no. And I remember thinking like, why wouldn't you want? And now I'm like, oh no, I get. He understood that like he's already playing with fire, and that
Okay.
he should keep that where it is.
You know what? Like, I don't know if does exist, but there should be a page that is like a step like below Pornhub.
They're
Like a
yeah,
step that like that some pages are like serving is like way too much. Pornhub is like what everybody does or X
yeah,
videos.
yeah,
Something that is like soft is like I remember like
yeah,
when I was a kid, a little kid. I watched The Field Zone, and at 11 p.m. they used to put like porn, and
yeah, yeah,
it was super soft porn, and
yeah,
it's like Emmanuel, I love you. I don't know where you are, but Emmanuel was amazing, but it was like soft. It's like you know
yeah,
you see some things you never see a dick, you never see
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like a
It's just
vagina,
sort of just vagina.
a vagina, a pussy,
Yeah, pussy.
a la
But
pussy. It's just like you know the act of,
yeah, yeah,
and that was enough,
yeah,
and I believe that should be enough in for all of us. So when
yeah.
you are with your person, when
You're not like burnt out or just like warped in terms of what you think things are.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. If you watch like '70s porn, it's pretty chill. Like they're having a good time.
let's go back to
Like it's
70
kind
porn.
yeah. That's with anything like this. The, so like I'm 4 months off drinking.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
and yes, perfect. 5 would have been too much. But
No, I believe it's good. Being sober is good. I drink, but I never create an addiction to
yeah, yeah,
drinking.
yeah.
I'm the weird guy that is like I take 2 beers and I'm done, and
No,
people is
it's
like, why
awesome.
don't you drink more?
That's beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm
that's
good there.
and it's and I imagine I sounds like your stuff with porn also isn't that like bad.
Yeah, no, it's
I
like
generally if you have a problem with one, it's hard not to have a problem with others.
okay,
Like I had some serious, not like too bad with drink, but it was pretty fucking bad. And it was, but anyway, there was a bunch of times. There was like 4 years where I was trying to quit drinking,
okay,
and I would tried a bunch of different things. One thing I would try like I'm gonna just drink once a week. I'm never gonna drink before a show. I'm only gonna drink after a show.
Okay.
I'm not like, and I try, and it would always buckle. Um, and it's partially because if you're making deals with yourself like that, the thing that you're consuming is your relationship with is already fucked enough that you're not going to be able to
Yeah, because
put
you're
that.
you're making like deals that may or may not hold on.
Yeah. So if you're trying to work your way down off of like hardcore porn, like it's gonna get weird if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, but like I'm sure that website does exist.
But yeah, I don't know if it does. Well,
It
actually, there's
does.
a
There's just parts of
I've been
Pornhub that
there.
are that way.
There's one that is porn for women, and usually it's more like super
Yeah,
soft
yeah.
and cute.
I know exactly the websites. Like, yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a bunch. There's if you're gay, hey man, you're set because you can. There's websites where it's like these are two gay dudes that just wanted to fuck, and that's it. Like and
Beautiful.
it's and you basically have like signed affidavits that they're both just like into it and just having a good time, and then you don't have to feel so weird. Like then, because a part of one of the big issues with porn is that it's like inches from sex slavery. It's like or it's feet from,
Yeah.
but like and you don't really know, and it's kind of like watching a bunch of Chinese children build a TV, but they're acting like they're having a great time the whole, and you're like, like it's just a strange.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Look at this Chinese worker. She having so much time
yeah,
doing
yeah,
that thing.
yeah.
Like
She likes using the hammer. Oh my god.
yeah. Oh, she did herself. She's laughing. She's laughing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's like, yeah. I don't. I hope I don't. I'm not coming off preachy or anything. I'm not mean, but like,
No, because I believe also like for women, like since there's a lot of money involved,
yeah,
it have the form. Like I saw a video recent. I'll talk about two stuff. I saw a video recently. It was a 23-year-old woman, and she was like talking with her friends, and you know they were like live streaming or whatever, and they're like she's like, oh, I don't sleep with anybody, and they're like, yeah, well, with how many men have you slept with? And she's like 17, and the guys were like, dude, what the fuck? And the girl that was with her, that beside her, she's like, I mean, no, that's not much. I remember she's 23.
yeah,
It's like 70 men at 23 was something that 20 years ago was like, what the fuck?
yeah, 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 yeah,
Like the hypergamy is like way too much. Like, and now the second thing is like the famous woman. I don't know her name. I don't want to know
yeah.
that she slept with. She first did it with 100 dudes in 24 hours, and apparently she already did 1,000 dudes in 24 hours.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
And the dudes in line to do that, like that's so like what is happening?
that's pretty surreal.
There's this question that I saw in our podcast. I will ask you. You're not with your current partner. You're a single guy,
I'm a single guy.
and you're horny.
I'm horny. Single
And she's like the woman. She's really good. I don't know if you know who she is, but she's cute.
okay, okay.
What what point in the line is the
She's-
point where you will be like, not after this?
Oh, what point?
Yeah, because you have to remember,
Oh,
like,
no,
like if you're 98,
oh.
98, 97 dudes fuck her before you.
I would feel weird at 2. Like I would feel weird at 1, knowing that I just have to leave a room and there'd be 98 dudes standing there or 99 dudes standing there. Like just that whole thing. I just wouldn't want. It's just so dark. Like like
I believe I can go third.
yeah.
I-
Yeah, you need a couple. You want a feature? You need an opener.
yeah,
somebody
you don't want to headline that
Yeah, yeah.
that night.
Yeah, somebody to guest spot. That's
Like-
fun. But like, yeah, I couldn't be involved in that. I've never been able to have casual sex. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I've done a bunch of bad shit, but like I've cheated, but it's always like in these weird angles where I'm convinced myself it's a relationship,
Okay.
and it's always been with people that I think I have a connection to.
For me, like I don't have casual sex because I need to not hate you after I come. That makes it. I have to have some sense
That's
of care for
funny.
you. For me, it's like I need it to be that you can stay the night, and in the morning we can be like, hey, do you want
Yeah,
to go
yeah,
for
yeah.
breakfast?
Yeah.
Like chill shit.
Yeah, yeah.
If we cannot do that, I something is like,
No, I hear that. Yeah, there's I have friends that have been like, but we'll avoid names on this one, but like I have friends that have been like courting or like date or like stuff with comics, and they're people that are not. This isn't worth saying, but it's just people where it's like, dude, what are you doing?
Okay.
And it's just because I'm in year 6 of my relationship. I'm basically gonna probably marry this girl, and like
say
we're
that
like all
she's
the way
gonna
in.
watch the podcast.
And I think about, I hope she doesn't watch this. Um, and like,
Damn it.
but I just think so differently about sex and relationships now because I'm just so far in, where
Okay.
it's like, why would you want to bang someone that sucks?
And
Like,
and that you like immediately after you come, you're gonna be like, what the fuck?
yeah, oh yeah,
Why did I do this?
yeah. I mean, that's how you feel when you jerk off. You're like, why? What?
Yeah, once I was we like she went to my house. We have sex. I don't know. Like we went to sleep.
I'm sorry. I just love your accent. There's so many things. She went to
Pussy,
my house. We have
pussy,
sex.
vagina. And we were like, we went to sleep, right? And I had a dream about my ex that I was still not over with.
Yeah, yeah,
And I woke up and I saw this one like laying
yeah,
next to me, and I was like, it was like 4 a.m. I was like, why don't you leave?
yeah.
Like,
Been there, brother. Yeah, dude.
and the next day I was like okay,
That's
I'll
tough.
I'll take you. Like I didn't want to have breakfast with her. I just wanted her to leave,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and that's not a good feeling.
One time I dated a chick for like 2 years and we broke up real fast. And I started dating someone else immediately. And after about 8 months of the second relationship, I realized that I wasn't actually over the first
The
person,
first one.
and I actually kind of wasn't in the second one, and I had to try to fucking figure that out. I'm the villain in that story.
Yeah,
I'm
of
not a
course,
victim
yeah.
here, but like, yeah, it can be your dick can misguide you like crazy.
Yeah, I have a friend that he has an amazing joke. He's a comic, but he's a Venezuelan comic. That was like, when you're horny, you do things that you don't understand what you're doing,
Yeah.
and then you fuck and you came and it's like, why I am in Gary, Indiana. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like he used like a Venezuelan reference, but it would be the same. Like,
Yeah.
why I am in Gary, Indiana. What the fuck?
Venezuelan Gary.
Like, why I'm here.
That's funny, dude.
But yeah, when you're horny, you do like this things that then you regret immediately.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So for me, I cannot go to that. It's not worth it. So
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to regret it. And then
Yeah, for sure, dude.
once, she's never gonna see this.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It was in my building.
unless you're like, unless this goes well.
It goes super well. It goes viral. This clip, she saw it.
That's always, when you're doing pods, you're like, this is fine. No one's listening. to it. Well, your goal is for people to listen.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I feel
But
you.
yeah, like she was in my building, dude. She was not cute at all, but she was really into me. She
Sure.
really wanted to fuck.
Yeah.
And one day I was really horny, and she was like, "Come over." So I went over. Again, she's not cute.
Yeah.
But we ended up making out, and like at this point, I was like 15, 16, and so I was a virgin still. So I was like, hey, yeah, I'll have sex. It was super awkward.
Yeah, yeah.
and
it's your
and,
first
and,
go.
and
It's-
yeah, and then like we did many things we didn't fuck because it was so uncomfortable, and I was like, I didn't know what I was doing because I haven't done it. She also was a virgin, so she didn't know what she was doing. But after that, like I was like, why did I even do
Yeah,
this?
yeah,
I'm not into her at all. I like, and we live in the same building, dude. She keep messaging me every fucking day, and I have to make excuses.
yeah, yeah.
And but then like, some excuses work, but some excuses like, oh yeah, no, I'm not home, and she's like, I see the cars in
Yeah.
in the garage. I know you're fucking home.
Yeah.
So it's like
Well, you should take a hint.
yeah,
At
yeah,
some
yeah.
point.
She's like, you want to take a shower too? It's like, no, I don't want to.
No, no. I just get a good workout lifting those folds. Probably.
Yeah, in the elevator, she sees me. I'm like, no.
Yeah, man. I fucking one time I got semi catfished. I don't know if that's the right term.
Okay.
But it was on Tinder. A chick snuck like 100 pounds on me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I was very different. If you think I'm like awkward now, like I had a stuffed animal collection like on display in my so like
I have puppy. I
they're
have.
killer. They're killer. No, this is
Yeah.
and this is ethnic. Like
This is Julian Jose.
yeah, no, this is people see that and they go, oh, he's just
He's another Mexican. It's like I'm not Mexican.
he's Argentinian.
La palta.
But anyway, it's like I just like couldn't do it. Like I couldn't get it to happen, and I told her I was a virgin, and I wasn't. And that was that.
And then
And
she's
it-
more horny. It's like, oh, I'm gonna
and-
take it from him.
But then I was a music tutor, right? So I would teach lessons at this place, and I had this new student, and then it turned out that she was the nanny for that student. So I every Wednesday at 4:30, and she requested that I come out and walk her through what he's doing in his lessons. So I had to talk to her every week
No.
for like 8 months until like the kid gave up on piano.
You were so happy.
I did not teach him well. Really, I was like, I don't think you're gonna make it, kid. Like, I would stop. You're not gonna get any pussy doing this, buddy.
The fucking kid just being like, I'm a failure in piano, but my teacher doesn't like me. It's like,
Yeah.
no, it's not about
Go
you.
play lacrosse, pussy. Like, yeah, that was a tough.
Okay, so the advice is to end the bonus content. Just do it with people you like. I believe this is how I see it. Do it with people that you can spend the aftermath with. Like you end up doing it, and it's like
yeah.
you want to do dinner, and you can do it in a chill way.
Oh, it's Rick and Morty.
Yeah,
Like, whatever it
yeah.
takes. Yeah.
If you can do that, go ahead. If you're like immediately after I came, I'll be like, fucking go.
Yeah.
Not worth it. What will be your advice?
And like to each their own. Like I know people that are down that can work that. Or people where it's really transactional, where they fuck and they're like, okay, bye.
Yeah.
And that's it. And they're both on board with that, and that's cool. I can't do that. I'm too much of a pussy. Like I need
Yeah,
like,
I know, I got-
talk and shit.
I
can't-
cannot do that.
I need to know that you like me and that you think that my music is cool.
and
Like
you like my stuffed animals.
Yeah,
And this
yeah.
train.
yeah, that you think I'm interesting and shit. Like
Do you think I'm funny? That's the question.
yeah, it's like I need all that. And
Did you vote for the firefighter joke in the Caselli?
the first year, not the second. Yeah. It's like all that. I don't know. That's just me though. Like, and it's the same thing. Like, I know people who watch porn and it's fine and they're cool with it and it's not messing with them, and like it's every once in a while, or it's every day for a minute or whatever, and it's not like eating at them,
Okay.
and that's great. And do your thing, or drink, or do blow every once in a while. Like
Just
like,
don't let it eat you.
yeah, just don't let it destroy your life. Like that's kind of the problem with AA is that there's this whole like never again mentality, and sometimes that is necessary and good and important.
In a
But, like,
small amount. It's
Yeah,
fine.
just make sure it's not fucking up your life. And if you can get it to that place without having to eradicate it, that's great.
Exactly. So
So
that's a message from Hunter Hirsch. And
watch a porn,
yeah.
some do a little coke,
yeah,
yeah.
just a little bit.
just a little coke.
Yes.